There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. Hello, chat. Hope we're all doing well. I haven't streamed in quite a few days, in fact, since the Mario Kart World stream. A completely random and unscheduled stream. Woo! Yep. You gotta expect that from me when I play Mario Kart Wii Retro Rewind in particular. Alright, give me one moment while I take this drink. Also, I've got the new thing now that the new like top fans feature, or like that leaderboard thing now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got the new so I got the new thing. I don't know if I have the gifted membership thing that I could give to you guys, but I don't know. I'm gonna check actually that. Since this will be shut up me. I'm gonna check that. Let's see. I think she said membership gifting. Okay, it looks like I still don't have the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. But yeah, welcome to Mario Kart Wii Retro Rewind, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Let's see, is everything good? Okay, good. Good. So yeah, we're just playing some Mario Kart Wii online. As you know, if you ever expect anything from these streams, is that I go online and I crash out. There we go. that's the ordeal of this. What is going on? Why are we buffering? Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but something happened. Anyways, let's go ahead and get ourselves into a nice little lobby. Hopefully, we can probably find a full house like that. Okay, that's what I like to see. Alright, well that's better than nothing, I can say, chat. That's one thing. Yeah, I haven't... So, I'll tell you all the reason why I haven't been necessarily streaming as of late. So, after the Mario Kart World stream, like, I was pretty fine. Yeah, so, that, I was feeling fine. I just carry on with my thing. I did some YouTube stuff, and then the following day after that, I think it was like Saturday. No, it wasn't Saturday actually. Or was it Saturday? No, it was Sunday. So Saturday was I did my stream, and then after that, I just did my stuff fine and all that stuff. And then Sunday, I started getting this weird, like... I started having, like, this weird, like, pain for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, to be fair. It was like some of the... I can still feel it now, but it's not as bad. But before, it was like really painful, chat. It was painful to the point where every time every time I took a few steps, I get there was like this nervous like shock that just got sent through my body. It almost felt like it kind of almost felt like what's its face? It kind of had that feeling of like getting stabbed by a knife. I know that's a very gory thing to use, but what else could I compare it to? But yeah, it was really painful, and I definitely did have a cold sweat. I don't even know why I'm telling you that, but there you go. There's the info, I suppose. But yeah, it was really painful. So we went to like a chemist, explained, you know, like all the stuff that I'm telling you all now. And then like he gave me like some of this stuff, so I was like, okay, I'll get it. Had my mum apply some of it onto it. Literally after we got out of Asda, of course, I just realised I ran into a green shell. But after that, the pain got worse after it being applied. So if it was getting worse, to me at least, I take that as a good sign, because it felt like it was fighting it. It was like trying to like say, hey, stop this, but like the pain was trying to also fight it as well. But yeah, there was that. What else? And then so come Monday, the pain was almost gone. Technically. It was still painful, however, I could still feel it. That's one thing. Like I could still feel the pain, but it wasn't like as obvious. Like when I got up that morning and like tried to see if it would do that same thing where it kind of sent a nerve shock through me, and I kind of like had to yell in pain, like say ow, right? Yeah, and then after that, like I pretty much was like pretty much fine on Monday, so I pretty much shut the fuck up, you stupid bike. I'm trying to tell my chat a story here. It's story time with James Likes to Game. Fuck off, bike. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. So obviously, you know, come Monday, feeling fine, can walk fine. The pain was still there, but like it was fine. Like nothing wrong. And then come today, where we're at, the pain is a little less obvious. I can still feel it. I could still technically feel the pain, like if I was to try and twist my body a bit. So yeah, that's what it is. So basically, I had a pain, and it hasn't gone away fully. They said it would be fully gone by Wednesday, so tomorrow. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that they have told me that it's correct. And yeah, all that other stuff. Also, hey, angels as well. So yeah, I hope I hope hopefully by tomorrow it should be all back to normal. Fingers crossed. If not, probably Thursday. Yeah, it sucks having like such a pain, like a pain right there and it absolutely sucks. But you know, I guess the moral of the story is sometimes like if you start sleeping weird or start sleeping funny, you might get these kinds of pains. And for some reason, my mum thought it was something to do with my kidneys. And I was like, no, that's definitely not it. I mean, I didn't think it was at the time, to be fair. But after have some time to think about it, yeah, it definitely wasn't that, that's for sure. Also, I'm falling off. Nice. But yeah, hopefully by tomorrow, when I go to sleep tonight, hopefully it should be fine. As long as nothing fucks up, I should be fine. I should relatively be fine, and I should be relatively good for like the next one, like the next few days and weeks and all that stuff as well. Also, I do apologize if the stream is buffering. I don't know what's up with that. It's on the default stream key variable, so I don't know why it's buffering. Maybe it's just my side. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll do Toad's Circuit from 3DS, and it picked the other 3DS track instead. I mean, you know, Woohoo Mountain Loop is definitely a very good track. Well, Woohoo Loop, I should say. Or Woohoo Island Loop if you've got the PAL copy, which I do. I think what I find kind of funny about this is is like the fact that they're playing just the original Wii Sports Resort music. Like they don't even play the Mario Kart 7 remix of it. It's just the original, like one that you could just literally listen to in Wii Sports Resort. Hey John, how's it going? This is Nintendo. This is how you do online. Yes, this is how you do online. You don't fuck it up. Literally. Also, Riley. Hope you're doing well, and you are the one with a gifted membership. Alright, well I'm in third. Oh, that was close. Gotta love how in Mario Kart Wii. Wow, that didn't even process. Like I didn't even process that a bomb was just right there. Who's John? The Thoughtful Express. Kiki. You'll know him if you've seen him on Super Gamers. Which I will definitely drop the link to in a bit. Yeah, I forgot also this was a one lap track as well. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, come on. Ah, no. Come on. Dang it. Yeah. Actually, speaking of, let me actually put let me plug that channel real quick. Because that's where me and John are at. If you're ever wondering. So, if you're ever wondering why I don't sometimes stream on my own channel, it's likely I'm over there on the Super Gamers with John, playing either like Shadow Generations or what's its face, or what we did recently as well over there on the live stream was Mario Kart World. You know what? Let's do Toad's Factory since Mario Kart World has it. Oh, I'm sorry. Worst Update World. Am I doing okay? You kind of joined when you were talking about some pain. Basically TLDR. I had like a weird pain, like somewhere there. It was kind of like. It was kind of like a nerve pain in a way. Oh, we got Wii Moo Moo medals. Fun. We got like I had like it was like some sort of like nerve pain. Like right here. But yeah, it was worse on Sunday. Started getting a little bit better on yesterday, and it is getting slowly more better still. I definitely think it will be back to normal, I think, on Wednesday. And then probably like by the time, and probably by Thursday, I'm pretty much like all good. All good and fine. But yeah, I'm okay. So if you ever wondered why there hadn't been a stream since since the Mario Kart World stream, that's probably your answer, chat. Okay, well I got somebody. Man, Mario Kart. I have to say, like Mimi Meadows, again. Obviously, the OG is the OG, but my personal favorite, my opinion, is the Mario Kart 8 version, and how they just. It's kind of like in the 8 version, they kind of gave it like this early morning vibes to it. Like you can really feel the vibes. Whereas this one is like more taken during just like the day. Ah, shoot. No. Well, I'm first, but how long can I hold on to that? It's the big question. What? What was that? What was that? Can't believe it. Also, I'm doing a free chat stream in 2 years. Okay, let me explain the free chat stream. That is not a stream, by the way. That there is essentially an area to chat if nobody has Discord. So let's say if you don't have a Discord account, but you still want to chat with people, that is like, you could say, this was like my alternative to that. So, I want to make this clear, there will be no streams that will be happening there. That free chat is just for chatting in the live chat, like what you lot are doing right now. Essentially, also a way to help like promote the new videos and the new streams that are more like, you know, like the recent ones, in a way. So, there's that. And then also, like, I've seen, like, one VTuber do it. I've seen one VTuber do it, and I thought, you know what, might as well. So yeah, don't ever expect any stream to happen within 2027, because there won't be one. Again, it's just if let's say you don't have Discord but you still want to chat. I mean, from time to time, I will occasionally check it, to see if anyone has put anything in chat in that occasion. But it's probably not going to be incredibly often. You'll still see, like right now, I just updated the thumbnail for that chatting, that free chat like thing, and you can see for yourself by looking at what is currently available I've also put in the description as well the link to the latest video and the latest stream VOD. If you're wondering why I don't have like any like mention of a YouTube short, is because I don't really like. Okay, look, I'm probably going to do YouTube shorts, but it's not to the extent that it is. Like, it's definitely not going to be something that I'm going to be making a lot of content using shorts. I still personally think me doing the long forms and the live streams like what I'm doing right now is what I'm going to be prioritizing more over than the shorts. Nintendo, hey guys, we could add Professor Eeg, Diddy Kong, and King Bomb Bomb instead. Here's a cow. Yeah. It's actually it's kind of funny, to be honest, that Nintendo's just adding so many, like, random characters and even NPC as well. It's funny how that works. Oh, this is the dry desert from the GameCube. This definitely seems like a. I think this is based on the Mario Kart 8 version, because I can definitely notice, like, yeah, okay. I think this just confirmed it for me. I was like, wait, is this original or is this like a Mario Kart 8 version? Nope, it's just the Mario Kart 8 version. You know, it's kind of funny because it's like we have Shy Guy Bazaar, but then we also have Desert Hills DS. You would think they would have like more desert tracks for, like they included this one. Ah, come on. I mean, hey, as long as we don't talk about that darn fish bones. Ooh, that was close. You know, when you play, because we've all played it, obviously. When you play Mario Kart World, and you notice like the changes they did, well, aside from the obvious one, of course, like the fact that you don't actually have to hold your items behind you with the button, and you can just do it whenever you want. There we go. Wow, I can't believe it. Someone actually wanted to try and take it. You hate that fish bones. Well, I got 17 VR points from it. So yeah, if anyone hasn't subscribed to the Super Gamers channel, because that's where I am as well, yeah, definitely go over there and click that little subscribe button, turn on notifications. Definitely want to get that channel to at least 100 subscribers, at least. Of course, we have to keep publishing content on it. But if you do want to see, you could say kind of an extension of me, but also bring in my friend John, the Falafel Express right there, for some more gaming crash outs and stuff like that. But yeah, the first 100 subscribers. The first 100 subscribers are hard. Yeah, when you're starting a new channel, it's always going to be difficult because you don't really know exactly like who your target audience is. That's where you am as well. We'll be playing more Shadow Generations on Friday. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't have access to all the files for it. Otherwise, I would. The only thing I could do, since I have access to the channel, is create the schedule for it, and then when I'm in on Thursday, create the thumbnail for it, so that it's ready by Friday. Yeah. So I'm not gonna obviously I'm not gonna spoil if you haven't seen the stream, but the next stream we're going to be doing is basically we're going to be pretty much S-ranking the stages that we didn't S-rank. I mean, John pretty much went through the entire game because I wanted him to at least experience it for himself, at least. But yeah, the ones that we're going to be doing, we're going to try and S-rank, yeah, this one's going to be like, similar to how we did it in Sonic Generations, if you all have been there for it. Where we essentially took turns basically doing either, like, I took Act 1 in Sonic Gens, and John took Act 2. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that for the ones where we're gonna S-rank them. It was really fun. We that was at Tilted Towers like it was 2006. Alright, there we go. Excite Bike Arena. Alright, I got 58 points added. That takes me up to 7555. But yeah. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna be playing more Shadow Generations up until like right, where is it? What was it called again? Excite Bank. Oh, here we go. That one unknown idiot. Hey, is there a way to download CTGP using a Chromebook? Because you're trying to download it yourself. Are you playing it on like real hardware, or are you emulating it? How are you doing it? Because the tutorial that I made, which still gets views by the way, so I thank you to those who have found that video very helpful. All you had to do was basically just follow exactly like how the video taught you, where you go to the website and then you go through the steps on basically eventually reaching the download page for it, which is like which takes you to like a mega. I think it should just technically work on a Chromebook as well. I don't see how it would not. The only question you gotta tell me is if you're doing this on a actual real Nintendo Wii hardware or Wii U hardware, or if you're doing it on Dolphin, which Dolphin is like a different process. Also, screw you. You're trying to extract the SD files to the SD card, then to the Wii, but I feel like you're missing a step. I would highly recommend you to go back to that video and look at the steps very carefully of what I did there, because you'll see a step that you might have not even thought of. Dang. You're using real. So you're using the Nintendo Wii hardware. So you're playing it, yeah. Yeah, you should just be able, as long as you just follow the tutorial, you should be able to do it. And I don't think it really like matters how you download the files from, if you're using a Chromebook or a Windows laptop, MacBook, iMac, Windows desktop, whatever. As long as you get the files and you put them in exactly as I told you in that tutorial, you should be good. Alright, I'm going to keep choosing this one. Because you inserted the SD card, but the CTGP channel wasn't there. Is there more files you need to add? Your SD card should have the CTGP, should have the CTGP app inside the apps folder. It should have like all the Revolution stuff as well. And then what else? Oh yeah, and it needs the actual data that it needs for it to actually work. Also, let's go Toad's Factory. But yeah, I highly recommend you just go back to the tutorial like real quick, and you should and see like if there's any steps you may have missed. The one thing I will say is that I do encourage you to just not skip around in the video. Like watch the video from the point where I start like taking you to the website and getting all the stuff. Watch all the way through, and then you'll see then anything that might be missing. Because if you're missing files, like it could likely be the case. You'll send the image on Discord. All right. Oh god, that was close. Either these players are really, really freaking good, or I'm just playing really, really freaking bad. Could be one or the other. Could honestly be one or the other. Right, come on. I gotta do the thing. Oh, yeah, and it's also gonna be weird not doing the wall jump mechanic thingy as well. That's another thing as well. That's another thing as well that I've not thought about. Oh, come on, are you serious? There we go. Now let me see what am I missing here. What am I missing here? You might be missing something here. Is there another chat in the background? Not to my knowledge, Mario Forest Studios. Alright, shut up. Let's see, have I missed anything? I don't think I have. You said the image. You know what, I'm gonna choose this track, why not? Okay, Revolution, yes. CTGPR, yes. Apps, yes. Boot, yes. Yeah, that's all fine. I mean, I probably could, like, fetch out my, I probably could fetch out my Wii and see if the SD card exactly matches that. But it literally does seem to, pretty much for the most part anyways, match exactly how it was in the tutorial. Pebble Phoenix right now. It's funny you say that, John. She's currently streaming Captain Toad Treasure Tracker with another content creator. Also, what is this like Luigi Circuit remix, anyways? This is a remix if I've ever seen before. This kind of that remix kind of felt like the remix you would hear in like some like YouTuber's background music in a YouTuber's like YouTube video. I don't know why I think this. I just do. Just trust the process, okay? Right, second place, not bad. Yeah, your SD card is pretty much good. Yeah, let me have a look. I should have my SD card in my Wii. Alright. Right. Well, here's my SD card from the Wii. That's all that you can't see. Oh, dude, I used to watch him. Let's see. Yeah, boot.elf, CTGPR, and the apps. Yeah. You sent more. Okay, well I'll have to look at it after this race. Also, funny enough, this track is also the background to the thumbnail of this stream. Funny how that works, hey? Early 2010s be like, I know, dude. Dude, times was honestly fucking more simpler. Like seriously, companies actually dropped. Remember when companies actually dropped their prices to make more profit because they made it actually more affordable? Where was those times? Seriously, where did those times go? We really want them back. Alright, no worries, Mario Forest Studios. We'll catch you later. Alright, so I just heard a green shell. Ah, come on. The thing is that you can still drive this way. Wait until lap 3, where you can't do any of that. I think this was like the kind of way I used to go, that kind of thing over there. Yeah, whoever that was, Soz. I don't know if. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, the 3DS program where people who bought the 3DS early got some GBA games. Yep. All because like Nintendo priced it originally at like $250 originally, and then after that like they slashed it down to like $170. You know, Nintendo of today will definitely not even think about any of that. I don't know where mine went. So strange. Okay, but the boot.elf is there. Then the CTGPR channel's there. Okay. Yeah, it should be technically correct if you're still here. That one unknown idiot. I'll just shorten it to that one. That one unknown. That's what I'll just shorten it down to, for simplicity sake. Yeah, the files all should be like, it's like all good. It's all in the correct place. Now, what I will also say as well is it could also be an SD card thing. I don't know why it would even come down to this conclusion, but sometimes for whatever reason, I don't know why, sometimes like there's certain SD cards that it just may not simply like, for whatever reason. Don't ask me why that's the case, it just seems to be the case anyways. So if you've got any like SD cards that you could theoretically try it with, definitely like consider like looking at any other SD cards you might have lying around. I know my SD card that's in my laptop right now is a SDHC card. And that one is by Toshiba as well. You also realize how long ago 2017 was when you replayed Sonic Forces on the Switch 2 the other day? Look, Sonic Forces is a perfectly functional game. You can start the game, go from A to Z, and be done with it, and not have to think about it for the rest of the one. It was just very mediocre. It definitely had like a lot of things that it could have done way better. For one, they could have made like the level lengths the same length as it was in like normal, in like Generations, you know? You're using SanDisk? Yeah. I think my Wii U is using SanDisk. I think that definitely is also one of them. That definitely is the reliable one. As well. Hey, Light Blue Yoshi fan. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I just checked my... Yeah, I just checked my SD card. Yeah, and you should be able to see it in the homebrew channel when you load it up. So yeah, hopefully. Yeah, Unleashed Generations and Shadow Generations completely destroyed Forces. I don't think it's any. I don't think it's like. I don't think it's like a contest at this rate. It's like It's like a no contest. It's like obviously Shadow Gens, Sonic Gens and Unleashed. Obviously smoke. Like that game out of the water. The only unfortunate thing is games after Forces still carried its DNA, even if like a game, let's say Frontiers and obviously Shadow Generations obviously are very good. You can still smell the Forces DNA, like right there, because well, of course they're using the Hedgehog engine too, so of course they're gonna be basing everything off of that. But hey, we got Infinite. Yeah, I think Infinite was definitely an interesting character, but I felt like they didn't realize his like full potential. Like they could have really like done more with him, but like with how they handled him in that game, yeah, no, he felt a little bit underdeveloped, undercooked even. There is like a there is actually a fan like kind of continuation called Sonic Forces Overclocked. I don't know if you've heard of that, John. Oh, come on! But yeah, Infinite was definitely a cool character, but he was very underdeveloped. Like and I think the problem as well is because obviously Sonic Forces felt like just a half-baked like Sonic game. It felt like a lot of things that were originally planned for this game ended up having to be completely like scrapped and whatnot. Which I think if Sonic Forces was made with the same budget as, let's say, Shadow Generations or Frontiers, right? And was given time, and even then that they, like, even if they delayed it, I think that game would have done... I think that game would have done a little bit better. Like, if you think about it, Infinite could have been on the same level as Methless if the writers at the time cared. I'm glad we have Ian Flynn now. Time sounds like, you know. You chat and somehow nothing. Okay, so you go to the homebrew channel, okay. Maybe try delete the files off the SD card, like completely make it completely blank. Then try and repaste the files, and then try and see if the homebrew channel will see it again. Also, yes, you have heard of Overclocked. I definitely think that's a game that I think could do well as a video, but I don't know. To be fair. Like I think I had downloaded it, booted it up to see if it worked, and then never actually played it. I definitely would like to probably give it its own either own dedicated video or on either here or on Super Gamers. I don't know. I mean, hell, even on Friday we still have to yet to record the the Double Dash video and the 8 Deluxe Banana Cup video. We still have them to do. And hopefully now that I've hopefully got the audio adjusted to the way I think it will be good enough, hopefully it would be it should be good. Fingers crossed. On the Super Gamers, you wouldn't mind be your first time to something to think about? Yeah. I mean, we could definitely talk, we could definitely discuss, like, you know, like Let's Plays and whatnot. But, yeah. But, considering, like, I think that game is relatively short, it's like it could probably be done. I don't know. Maybe it could be done in like 2 streams, maybe. But the problem is we do have to also factor in your taxi, of course. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on Friday when we can discuss face to face about stuff. Because of course, right now our priority as of now is obviously on Shadow Generations and getting all of it S ranked, getting all the collectibles and whatnot, and then moving to Sonic Generations and doing the stuff that we missed there. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. For some reason, it can't delete the CTGP file. You deleted everything else? Really? It can't delete that file? That's kind of weird. The only other thing that I could possibly think of to maybe getting rid of that file is like completely formatting the SD card. Well, there goes that. Ah, I knew it. Felt like I had no other choice, though. Yeah, try and see if you can erase it by just crap. Yeah, just try and see if you can try and erase it by doing a format on it if you can. I've had a little bit of a play around with like an old Chromebook. I haven't like discovered like everything, so I don't know. So I don't know how you would format like a SD card if you had it inserted into a Chromebook or something like that. Casino Night Zone. Guys, where are you? I know, right? That feels like it. Okay, that was a little bit of a mess up, but we'll deal with that. We will deal with that. Ah, come on, Ace. Why did you have to do that? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, after you, also random unknown. Also unknown. After you have format it, try and put the files back on, and then try and go on the Wii again and see if it does then. If it like works, of course. Messed that up. I messed that up. Another 3DS track. This was definitely like an era where you could say you could say this was like an era of Nintendo where they actually felt like they truly, not only did they actively make sure to oh come on, make it to where it felt like they were putting out great games, but they also made it where the pricing of these games was also considered reasonable back then. Man, sometimes when you look back at about not only these games but also the era that these games were in when Nintendo was in that era, man, sometimes it was definitely a great era to be in. Nice, I got the shot dodge. Alright. You'll be off then, Black Doom and Methless has invited you to watch Shadow Generations Rewind. Or is it that... Oh, who is it by? It's like, I think it was like Chari 5, I think it was. I think that was his name. Yeah, but have a good one, John. Have a good one. There's all come like a other thing. Alright. Hey David, hope you're doing well. Yeah, nice to see you as well. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You know what's kind of ironic about this track is that this kind of feels like they're predicting what Mario Kart World's like Mario Kart World's like version is going to feel like. And to be fair, it does kind of feel like the Mario Kart World version in a way. I mean, obviously it's not nearly as close as the one that's in Mario Kart World itself, but give it, honestly, I mean, people have already on to recreating the tracks in Mario Kart Wii, like the new Mario Kart World tracks in Mario Kart Wii. And of course, as expected, Nintendo drops an update. That fixes a issue where it fixes the problem that they didn't even need to fix. Like, it was perfectly fine, like, as it was. Like, did it really need to be fixed? That is the big question. The simple answer is no. It did not need fixing at all. But Nintendo is always been that kind of company that is no stranger to, like, oh, you're trying to play it the way that we don't want you to play it? Fine, we'll just release an update that makes you play it exactly our way. And I think that's kind of shitty, in my opinion, because that's like, well, you're basically wanting these players to basically play it through exactly the lens of, like, you know how to play these games, you know what you're doing, you play it that way. And it's like, well, not everybody plays exactly how you think we play your games, Nintendo. And now Nintendo has done another fucky-wacky, and they are increasing the price of the Nintendo Switch 1 consoles. So that's the original one, the OLED and the Lite. Why the fuck they are doing that? Because apparently to them, the reason was market conditions. Now let me actually translate that for you. When they say market conditions, what they actually mean is... What they actually do mean is that we are Nintendo and we're going to increase the price of the Switch 1 because we can, and we're never going to decrease the price. So, suck it. Suck it, players. And also, we hate you, Canada. Nintendo hates Canada, guys. The file, the file is being stubborn and doesn't want to delete. That's kind of weird. That is very weird that there's a file that doesn't want to delete. Have you not got any like other SD cards you could theoretically try? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Hatafia. No, it's the only one. I this might be a stretch, but I could also say like maybe a USB drive, because the homebrew channel can technically read read USB flash drives. But the problem is, CTGP Revolution can only detect if it has an SD card inserted. That's the only downside to it. It only knows an SD card because that's what it was built for. Oh, nice. Okay. So if that's your only one, yeah, I don't know, because if you don't have any like alternatives, like any alternatives that you could use, the only other thing is as well is, I don't know if you have one, but if you can somehow have access to a Windows PC, maybe try and do the try and gather all the files there and see if it maybe works that way as well. I can't, but obviously, you know, I don't know if you have access to a Windows PC, of course. I just fell off. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find a different lobby. These people are too good. Okay, let's see who I have this time. Yeah, I could always probably alternatively suggest like probably finding a Windows PC. By the way, it doesn't have to be like a relatively new Windows PC. If it's like a PC that's like, let's say, running Windows 10, for example, or what else? Or let's say if it was a laptop that was Windows 8 and it's been upgraded to Windows 10. Try it that way. You know, the problem after that is if the solutions that I'm giving you aren't exactly it. Like if you can't access a Windows PC or anything, yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't know what else. Unless you can look into buying another SD card. Which, I mean, SD cards are like fairly cheap anyway, so it's like you're gonna have no problem grabbing another SD card. Just don't buy a micro SD card, and also avoid micro SD cards and SD cards that are SDXC cards. Only ones that are either SD or SDHC. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Why? Let me just do thing. Let me do that. Let me do thing before you start doing your other thing. And of course everyone's going to be either Rosalina or Funky Kong on bikes. Because of course they would. Oh, come on! And I don't know who it is, so I can't blame them either. If I can hold on to this fourth, I think we could be good. Oh, I saw that banana. Very sneaky. Very sneaky, that. Okay. We'll definitely... I guess we'll take four for now. Right. Get 10% off this MSI motherboard. Not MSI motherboard, what am I talking about? You finna try and restart the laptop. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay. Okay, that was actually, I actually didn't think about that. Yeah, try and restart your laptop and see maybe then. Maybe it's just the laptop being an absolute fool, and it doesn't want to play nice with you. It just wants to be miserable to you, which is kind of funny because like Chromebooks are supposed to be like the most like the more secure version. It worked. Hey. All right. Well, hopefully putting the files back on might hopefully work then. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Hoping for something, right? And I need to record another Mario Kart Wii Retro Rewind video. Have it ready by Friday. That's fun. That is fun. So I'll definitely be working on that. That's for sure. So if you ever wonder, why I'm wearing this top in that video, probably explains why, right? Nah, come on. You had that. Who honestly had that? Also, I just got a notification off of eBay saying, "Yo, there's a cool new, this retro graphics card, dude. It's 10% off right now. Grab it while you can, man. Yes, that's apparently how eBay sounds to me in my head. I bought a lot of things off of eBay, to be fair. Like I bought like the last thing I bought off of eBay was a CPU fan for like a PC that I have at Corsi IC. Super Mario Circuit 2. Why not? Why not? If I can actually look at what I last bought here. Purchases. So obviously the latest thing I purchased right now is 2 sticks of DDR2 to go in my Windows XP computer, and the last thing I bought was a Intel Core i3, i5, and i7 like CPU cooler fan, or like CPU cooler, which is what sits on your PC to help it stay cool and give you the best performance it can. Speaking of which, I actually, the Dell PC, which you can't see by the way, before I went live, I was taking it apart because I was kind of curious to see how bad the thermal paste is on that computer, and yeah, to say that it definitely needed repasting would definitely not be an understatement. I don't know. To be fair, I haven't used this PC in like quite some time, so it's like, I don't know. Well, not quite some time, but like I haven't really used it for anything. It kind of just sits there. I think the next thing I just got hit by my own bomb. Wow. The next thing I kind of want to do for my Windows XP thing is to change the case to a and I just fell. Is to change the case from like a Hewlett Packard. No, it's a Packard Bell actually. I think that's what it is. Because a Hewlett Packard is HP. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to change it to like probably like one that's like an actual a good gaming PC case for the Windows, for like the kind of like Windows XP kind of era. Oh, fuck off, Monkey Man. Seriously, why are Mario Kart players like such dickbags? I'm gonna come pissing last. There you go. Can't believe this. I can't believe this! Yeah, I think that's the next thing I'm gonna do for my Windows XP PC, because I definitely want to maybe use it as like a little retro gaming PC for like cool PC games. That obviously probably won't work on Windows 11 today. You know, sometimes I think the nice thing sometimes about having older computers is sometimes you can install software that doesn't even work on like modern versions of Windows. Ween Bowser Castle. Let's go. Excuse me. Alright. Yeah, to come say hi, because you feel you feel bad that nobody's watching. Honestly, Ashen, it's pretty normal for me to have like nobody watching. It's honestly pretty normal. So honestly, you shouldn't have to feel bad that nobody watches me, because it's like they'll watch maybe like a few seconds maybe, and then just click off because it doesn't, because I think the problem with most people is like, is this small channel going to be entertaining enough for me to stick around? And usually most times it's not. It's usually like, no. Which you mean, hey, look, I can't really force people to watch my stuff. Can't really force people to watch my stuff. It's just that if they want to watch them, they can watch them. But other than that, yeah, you only get a maximum of 5 hours. Not 5 hours. 5 viewers on your stream. I mean, hey, look, that to you, to many that might seem small, but to a small content creator, that seems like, wow, there are actually 5 people actually watching what I'm doing, like, and they're staying around as well. I hope to maybe eventually one day, when this channel starts growing a little bit more, I do hope like eventually there would be a lot more like concurrent viewers watching these streams, more viewers watching my videos and whatnot. And hopefully, who knows, maybe I'll have 3K subs. God who knows. God who knows. That's weird. That's actually weird that the I think, I don't know. I think there was like a thing in the, let me see. I think there was a thing on the that if you press like one of the buttons while on the homebrew, you can select whether it's the SD card or the USB. How do I get my channel to allow donations on stream, because your streams you can't get donations yet. So you're basically, Ashen, you have to become you have to become a YouTube partner for that. So basically, you have to get 500 subscribers, 3 videos uploaded, and then 3,000 watch time hours in like the whole year. In the whole year, by the way. That's how you'll get it. That's basically how you get it. So basically, let's see what's selected. So it looks like internal SDs. Do I select internal SD slot? Yeah, try and select internal SD slot. Let me have a look. You achieve all of them apart from the 3K watch hours. Yeah, you basically have to create videos and live streams that are that can be engaging, and also get the the viewers up. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So yeah, this is what this is what you're supposed to be seeing. This Revolution, not Revolution patch. What am I talking about? You're supposed to be seeing like something that has that icon on it. Let me see. What do you press? Okay. Okay. So I guess it's already selected it. Let's see. Probably name. Oh no! For whatever reason, it crashed. So you need to hold down the power button for a few seconds, and then let your Wii so that your Wii like goes off, and then press the power button again. Yeah, so apparently on a classic controller you press the X button. Was it on the Wii remote? Okay, so it's the 1 button. Okay. Something occurred in the process. Yeah, just hold down the just hold down the power button, and then you should just be relatively fine. And then just power it on, go to home channel again, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that time around it actually shows up. What happened? Basically, I'm just trying to help out a user with trying to load the CTGP Revolution channel on the Wii for him. It crashed for you recently as well. What the hell is going on? Why have I got two mod managers? I'm gonna get rid of that. And a globe changer. Yeah, I don't need that. It happened again? That's weird. Something's up with your Wii then. Either something's up with your Wii, or it might be your SD card. Because when I insert my SD card, it should relatively be fine. In fact, I could literally right now take out that SD card, take out this 4 gig SD card, and I could insert it right now. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why did I get rid of the thing as well? Why did I get rid of? So I need to put okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one for a starter. I don't think I need this. I'll keep those two though. Strange. The only see, I don't think I can load the homebrew browser. If I could load the homebrew browser on this console, I would. In fact, I'm actually going to try it right now and see if it works. I doubt it will. Do you need another file and to try again? I think what I would suggest then is completely delete everything again off the SD card. Delete the zip file. Completely delete the folder and likely the zip file for it. Do all that, then re-download it again off of that website, and then afterwards see if it works that way. Yeah, that's such a weird such a weird issue. Okay, yeah, I figured it was gonna do this. Okay. Right, let me put the Wii U one back in. In fact, I think I'm actually due to actually try and... Let's see. I think I'm... Let's see. I'm probably gonna... What I'm going to do is I'm going to completely format this SD card. Oh boy! I think I should have just chosen the quick format. Would have been easier. Would have been easier. Let's see what you're saying. Your Wii mostly has troubleshooting problems because your Wii is old. Well, you could say that about my Wii as well. My Wii's old, but still works pretty much fine. I'm gonna see what files you might be likely missing then, after this is finished formatting. Actually, I'm gonna go to the CTGPR download right now. Let's see. Here we are. Don't know how your Wii is old. Well, if the console came out in 2006, it would also have to depend on when you actually bought the console as well. Okay, this is probably going to lag. Probably make the stream lag. Probably. God, why is the internet so slow? I'm sorry if this is incredibly boring, by the way. I'm sorry if this is incredibly boring right now. Yeah, I figured it was gonna do this. Yeah, don't worry. The stream will be back to normal in a bit. What do you like? Once again, I'm incredibly sorry that if this is incredibly boring. I do not blame anyone for leaving around this stream. Honestly, I do not blame anyone. I hate this internet speed because it's so trash. Right. Let's see what files are in here. Right, should improve. There we go. It had just improved. I also had to download like a file for a retro rewind as well. Let's see. To launch, if you already have CGP, just launch. You have to extract some files onto the SD card. If you good to go. If you had it. Okay, so the format has been completed. This is what I've just formatted right now is my SDHC card. I do not want to format again. Thank you. So obviously you don't need to. The files you just need to copy. It's almost 10 p.m. for you. You gotta go now as you need sleep for what tomorrow. It's not an excuse to leave your shoes. I didn't say it was an excuse. That's just your free will. So the files you only need to copy is apps, Revolution, CTGPR, and boot.elf. Those are the files you should copy to the root of your SD card. If you're still there, by the way, unknown. You're getting a voice chat. Show me after stream. Show me after stream. See, I have a Windows PC, so I only know the process on a Windows PC. I don't know how the process is on a Chromebook. Okay, so boot.elf, CTGPR, Revolution, apps, and I'm obviously going to check to make sure they are all in. Yes, they are. Yeah. Right, what I'm going to do then is eject. I'm going to take out this SD card again, and hopefully we should see it on here. Yep. I can definitely see it right there. So, I don't know. Maybe consider looking into getting an SDHC card from Toshiba, like this one, if you can. Mr. Gamer, hey, how's it going? Alright, I think what I'm going to do now is play some more Retro Rewind, boys. Alright. Launch. Alright, we can get back into the game. So yeah, it worked fine for me. So maybe consider trying purchasing another SD card if you can. I was like, hello? Okay, I'm probably gonna have to change the batteries very soon. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Mr. Gamer. Welcome on in. Thank you for stopping on by. Yes, we are now getting... Yes, we are now going to be playing more Retro Rewind. Yeah. Am I on a Wii or a Wii U? I am on a Wii U. Why is this taking so long? Unable to connect to the internet, huh? I don't even have the bloody gamepad charged up. Of course there would be something that would have to go wrong, right? So yeah, to answer that question, Mr. Gamer, I'm on a Wii U. I mean, I do have an original Wii. You just can't see it. And it's not even. You, can I just say? Can I just say, the battery life of any Wii U, any Wii U gamepad, they are absolutely fucking trash. Can I just say? The battery life on the gamepad barely lasts a bloody hour. And it's also very dusty as well. Now the problem is I don't have it. Can I try to do CTGP Crash Cove? What do you mean? Alright, well. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do this real quick, aren't we? One moment, chat. It's time for what I call, chat, maintenance and pain as well. Where is my charger? The bloody bugger. You know what? Really, I should be using the the official one, but the official one, the little thing is rubbish. There it is. It's a track maybe on CTGP or Wii Deluxe. Oh yeah, if that's what you're talking about, yeah. But obviously I'm playing Retro Rewind, so we'll be playing Wii Deluxe in this stream. Unless this was just a bloody variety stream. You made sure to delete the zip file of CGGP and everything else. Yeah. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do, alright. So since that is going to pretty much still complain that it can't connect to the internet, I'm gonna do this real quick. Yes. A stream where I'm supposed to be playing Mario Kart Wii not CGGP, my god, because I was helping with you, by the way, unknown. Right. When I get to the internet settings, that's where I'm going to have to turn off the screen that you all can see, the capture. When we get to there, then that's where I'm gonna have to turn it off. Because obviously that contains it contains information that you all should never steal. Be a responsible gamer and don't be like anything. Do you need the internet to download the CTGP on the Wii? If you have internet connected to it, yes. If your Wii is connected to the internet, yeah. Okay. So I am going to go into Wii settings, and while that is loading, I am going to turn off that. So this is going to be incredibly boring to not look at anything. But there's a very good reason for that, chat. Actually no, that I don't need to because most of the because this is what you lot see on the TV. Connection test. Right, come on. Okay. Alright, so just tested the connection to see if it's good, and it is. So that's a good sign. That is definitely a good sign. Bet you didn't think I would be going to the Wii U menu just to do one thing and then head back to the Wii menu to do the other thing. Bet you didn't think of that, didn't you, chat? Alright. I'm gonna click on that. Come on, Wii Remote. Load up, will ya? We'll go to TV. of course, because for whatever reason the capture always desyncs, I have to disable it and re-enable it. Also, I have the nobody asked for your opinion, bros. Wii game. That's an amazing game. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Alright, here we go. Now hopefully this won't actually bitch and complain at me. I like how as well that there were more people watching me doing literally nothing to do with this game, and yet I had more people watching, and yet when I started playing this game, boop. It's funny how it works sometimes, right? It's honestly funny how it works. Right. Will you actually load? Because I know if there's one thing this stupid mod is known for. Okay, there we go. There we go. Thank you. If there's one thing this stupid mod is known for, is when you update this mod, it always like crashes. Don't ask me why that is the case. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. There we go. See? Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Retro Rewind tend to crash you more often for no reason. That's weird. Night. That's weird. I've had Retro Rewind crash on me when I try and load it, you know, from its own launcher. But when I launched it from, let's say, Revolution, never crashed on me. So unless you're unless you are launching it via its own homebrew application itself, maybe that's what's causing it. Probably likely. You're using Dolphin? No, okay. Weird that it'd be crashing on Dolphin though. But then again, it's like any Mario Kart Wii mods out there. It's like they never do anything. Wait, what does the hybrid option do? It's essentially just another way of saying automatic, you know, in Mario Kart Wii. So think of it as like you don't drift at all. is the best way to describe it. Also, there are 3 people in that current lobby. Yeah, I've not tried Retro Rewind on Dolphin, so I wouldn't know necessarily. But hey, at least in Dolphin you can play online without needing a NAND from the console. Okay, that's actually a nice bonus. That is actually a nice bonus, to be fair. Alright, there we go. Obviously, I'm playing this on real hardware. I mean, you probably were here as I was doing all the stuff. All the stuff that I had to do. You use hybrid on carts. Yeah, I think it's just essentially just another way of saying automatic. In this mod, because if you play just the regular Mario Kart Wii, you'll just get automatic anyways. Also, I do apologise if the stream does happen to randomly buffer every time. It's actually a little different, is it? I don't know. I've always chosen manual, to be fair, because that's what I've just been playing all my time. I think a very long time ago I used to only play when this game was new, of course. Like I only played like automatic because I could never get used to the manual, like the way you manually drift in any of these Mario Kart games. I mean, but also bearing in mind as well, when I was playing this game, I was a very young James. James Likes the Game was a very younger lad. When times were simpler for that youngster. I don't even know why I said that. It made me just sound so like a boomer. It literally made me sound like a fucking boomer when I said that. Hybrid is basically manual and automatic together in one drift mode. But isn't that not essentially just what automatic? I can't speak. Automatic is anyways in normal Mario Kart Wii, where the drift is like, I don't know, combined or something like that. Then again, I don't play normal Mario Kart Wii because why should I? And do I even feel I need to play normal Mario Kart Wii? Absolutely not. Because like again, I've already got mods that can already improve that experience. Wow, what a great place to put me. What? You know what? What an absolute amazing place to put me. Yo Mario Gamer, welcome in. You finished Mirror Mode 100% on Grand Prix. Hey, nice. I do also have my Mario Kart World mirror. Excuse me. My mirror one. So after you put the SD card, after you put the files on your SD card, do you delete the CTGP zip file? Yes. Because you don't really need it. As long as the necessary files are on the SD card, like I said, I can literally read out the files again to you, so you can also verify this as well. So the what files you need is apps with that program in, CTGPR, all lowercase by the way, Revolution, and then the boot.elf file. That's basically what you need. Everything else, like the two text documents, you don't need that. You don't really need that. I mean, you can play there if you want to, but it's going to do absolutely nothing. It's like the mod doesn't really read those files because they're just text documents. You can literally open them up on a Chromebook in like what I think like Google Docs or something like that. I remember when I used Google Docs at college. Also, hey Niall, hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Thanks for the 6 likes, by the way, chat. Hope you are all still currently enjoying the stream. I know this is obviously a bit of a more chill / more casual kind of stream than what I usually do, but when you see these okay, that wrench, I'll literally just ignore them. So with hybrid, when your vehicle moves, it drifts. Meanwhile, you can still use the drift button to get mini turbos. Ah, okay. No. It's all good. It's all good. It was just like when you first explained that to me, I was like, well, isn't that what automatic is, anyways? But then once you started saying that, yeah, now it makes a lot more sense. Yeah. It's basically like Mario Kart 8. Okay, so that's interesting. Did not realize that it was actually the case. To be fair, I just thought hybrid was just them just changing automatic to that name. Okay, well I'm on the final lap and I'm way behind. Bully Bill, why put me there again? Why? And you. Oh, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Right, don't put me in a dumb fucking position. Right. Boost. There we go. That should be it. Dude, how did he speed up? Unless he had, like, mushrooms or something. Yeah, how did he, in 8th place, just speed up? Because I don't think I saw, like, him using any mushrooms or anything. Unless he did use mushrooms, I just don't know. These older Mario Kart games don't tell you that unless you look compared to, like, the newer ones, where the characters are actually holding the item in their hands. I think I know exactly what I'm going to be doing after this stream has wrapped up. I'm going to be unplugging the goddamn internet and plugging it back in so that then hopefully I can fix this stupid issue with it where it keeps bloody buffering. Hybrid helps karts when it comes to curves, especially after releasing a super mini turbo or ultra mini turbo. Yeah, it's interesting how they got like ultra mini turbos to actually work in Mario Kart Wii. That's another thing I just find interesting about it. Well, fuck you. It's definitely going to be... See, if I was doing that in time trials, that would be 100% slower. How... Okay. The Mario Kart Wii experience, where players who fucking lag can just spawn right in front of you. For no fucking reason. How does that make any sense? I don't know. And that there is the Mario Kart Wii experience. Okay. Maybe I should have taken the first one, and then for the other one, try and find a way to stop it. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Especially when the big ass enemies are more bigger than you. Okay, how the fuck is that happening? Seriously. Dude, I thought I was going to do somewhat well, but no, here we are instead. Oh god, and playing this as well, not having the items respond almost instantaneously as well is another thing. Thank God who almost tried to pass me didn't. I only got one. Right, I think I'll do 3 more and then I think I'll wrap it up for today. So this is the first one. This is 1 out of 3. I wonder who the top fans are right now. Kiki obviously being the number 1 top fan, of course. It's kind of interesting that they introduced a feature that basically encourages you to like chat. Can I do GCM Rainbow Road? If it picks it. Remember, this is online. If this was offline, I'd be saying, sure, let's do it. But it has to pick it online. And it's never guaranteed either. It's never always guaranteed. See? There you go. So I'll keep picking it. I'll keep picking it on the next one and the last one, and then if it doesn't pick it, oh well. Too bad. Too bad. There we go. Got a little bit of a boost. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you push me out the way? Ah, come on. Why? No, why? 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 I think I remember that I was able to. Okay, like geez, don't give me time to react. I think I remember that I was able to pull off that shortcut with no issues, but yeah, now look what's happened. For example, first curve you drift manually. You drift manually first. Release a super mini turbo depending on how long the curves are. After releasing the mini turbo, you can simply your vehicle turn left or right. Okay. And while the vehicle will automatically drift for the second curve, meanwhile having a mini turbo. It's broken on some tracks. Also, you can chain ultra mini turbos, which is also broken on some tracks. Wow, that is something to witness, right? Well, I've completely completely lost. I mean, I'm sort of next to last anyways. "30 seconds have passed since the race." Yeah. Whatever, dude. I like how this me character's name is just Yes. Alright. Time for that second track. And hopefully it picks Rainbow Road. The GCM one, of course. Alright, here we go. Will we get it? Will we get it? Let's find that out, shall we, chat? Let's find that out on this episode of Will We Get GCN Rainbow Road? Nope! Nope! Instead, no, we didn't get that. What we're getting instead is DK's Jungle Parkway. That's fun. Alright, hopefully I can do a little bit better. You know what's funny, right? Some people have tried to get on this like lonely island that's like dead set in the middle of when you cross from one side to the other. And apparently I think it did have some kind of like collision on it, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I'll have to be fact checked here. I'll have to be fact checked here, but if I remember correctly, somebody tried that. I think someone eventually did get it there, but they had to obviously use gecko codes to actually, well, get to that island. But of course, you're not going to do that just naturally. Of course not. Although it would be funny if that was like maybe an alternative path that you could have used, because it felt like it was meant to be some sort of like alternative pathway or something like that. Yeah. And I guess then at the end, Nintendo just ended up not bothering with it. God, I hate how slow these fucking item boxes are in Mario Kart Wii. I actually do appreciate how quick these item boxes respond back in 8 and World. You always found it weird that you lose speed when moving your vehicle if you have low handling. I guess it just depends on the vehicle, to be fair. And I'm just hitting a bunch of obstacles. I saw some mushrooms over there. Well, that's such a sneaky thing to do. You know, there's another thing as well. In the Wii remade version of this track, they got rid of the little things where they would try and knock you off the course and try and knock you off the road and back onto the normal course. I always found that interesting. Alright, well, taking Eve. Alright, we got the last one. Let's hopefully make this next one count. Hopefully. And we're just losing the VR points. When I thought we hopefully maybe could gain some. Alright, last chance for for this one. I'm going to predict right now, it's not going to choose it. What are you all thinking, chat? At least we've got a full house, that's another thing. The answer is... See? Told you. Well, you've had your chance. You've had your chances of getting it, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Wow, thanks for taking all the items. No! Why? 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 Hello, Jane Chong. That has just been... Oh, fuck. Go away! Why do you have to take my items? Finally! An item that I can actually use for once. But it's not going to be very helpful because everybody else has got items! Oh god. Fuck off. I swear to fucking god with these stupid ass players. Oh, come on. Yeah, take that. And you. Ah, come on. It takes forever to like... For so... Ooh, hello. Jesus Christ. We're losing even more points. Fuck. Right, well, we're done with that shit. I always keep pressing no. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that. But there we go. We played some Retro Rewind. Did we gain any points? Nope. We just kept on losing them. We kept on losing them. Oh well. Well, thanks for 6 likes on the stream, everybody. I appreciate it. Of course, I don't need to go over to the fan voting because, you know, no super chats or anything of that sort, as well as has happened today. And I apologise also for if the stream has been buffering constantly as well. The joy. Joy, isn't it? Alright, well, I'm going to wrap this up. So, if you enjoyed this stream, be sure to give it a like, thumbs it up, and hit the subscribe button as well so you don't miss out on when I do either more Mario Kart Retro Rewind like this, or just any other Mario Karts as well. Of course, I'll leave you the last video or stream VOD, and obviously, shout out to my channel members, you're all awesome. Alright, peace everybody.